Hi everybody, welcome to Module 2 of our course. So I'm going to go over the assignments and the module structure generally. So remember, to get to Module 2, you're going to go to Course Menu and Learning Modules, and then we're going to find Module 2 once that loads. So Module 2 begins with an introduction with the module objectives and basically what we'll be learning about in this module. And then basically a guideline with the assignments and the other activities that we'll be doing, which you can find nestled throughout the rest of the module. Resources will have your links to your readings and any other videos or activities that you should watch before you start to do your assignments. So we have the 2-1 assignment here, which is written response guidelines and rubric. So the title of that one is Exploring the Text. So for this one, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to think of possible audiences for your project. So remember, one important aspect of the final analysis paper is to create one essay for one particular audience and a different essay for a different audience. So you want to think about audience really carefully and really specifically is what I'll say. So the more clear and more detailed picture that you can provide of who your audiences are, who your primary audience is and who your secondary audience is, the better off you'll be. Think about what do you want your audience to think or do as a result of what you've written. So that's a good way to kind of think about audience. And so describe your primary audience and secondary audience, and then describe the writing situation for your project and why each audience is appropriate for the content and writing situation. Down at the bottom here, you'll see a template that you can use to compose your response, and then a student exemplar and the rubric to help you as you draft. Then there's a second assignment, audience understanding, which is just kind of taking this idea of audience a little bit further. So a possible primary audience. Remember that in this assignment, you're thinking about who the writer of your chosen text might have intended to address, not the audiences that you will address in your project. So remember, who is the audience of the author of the written work that you're analyzing? Okay, why do you think that's so? What evidence from the essay tell you that that writer is trying to target a particular audience? So what specific evidence shows that? And then other possible audiences. So you might want to think about the audience's values or beliefs. What do they think about a particular topic, maybe the topic that the writer is writing about? You might want to think about what that audience looks like in terms of demographics. Those are all questions that you can consider when it comes to the audience. Then part 3, explain why both possible audiences are appropriate regarding the genre of the text. It's really important to understand genre a little bit as well. Is this essay informative? Is it persuasive? Are they trying to convince you of something? Are they trying to help you learn about something primarily? Or is it entertaining? Is it a mixture of more than one? And if so, which one is it primarily? I apologize for my dog barking. And then describe how the writer attracts and guides the audience. So what specific strategies do they use to appeal to the audience? What are some things that, for that particular audience, what are some things that might convince them specifically as opposed to other people? So it might be, an appeal to facts and statistics and logic, if the audience is college educated, for example. Or it might be an appeal to emotion, if emotion is something that would help convince the audience of the writer's main point. Again, you've got your template here, and then the example response and the rubric to help you as you complete the assignments. If you have any questions, please reach out to me, and I look forward to looking at your work from Module 2.